Nice.
Started recording. Thank you, ma'am. So we are back. Speechless for the first half. That was interesting. We're gonna jump back in with
a heavy scene.
I guess just Enna.
Yeah. So Enna runs up and just as a recap, she's already done the like slapping of the cheeks, like wake up, come on buddy, let's go. And it's like slowly dawning on her that that he's gone. At the very least in like a coma or something like that, but probably dead as he like bleeds. I assume there's like a pool of blood growing underneath her. And she goes, Valchar, god damn it, you bastard. Ugh. There's nobody even here. What am I... Okay. Alright. Well, can't leave you here to be eaten. And the others might need us too. And Wick would want to know. Alright, you big lug. Let's go. And she's gonna kind of like sniffle a little bit and try to like, I guess the only way out of here is really down the water, right?
No. Back in the cave where you eventually were, there were some pathways leading up.
Okay.
Well, a pathway.
Okay. I'll go sort of sneak up the pathway for like a minute or two. Okay. But then I'm coming back because I don't want anything to eat him.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. I mean, it's just a pathway.
Is it going up, down?
Down.
Down? Okay. Well, I will, like, use my rope and I think I have, like, a blanket or a bedroll or something and try and, like, drag him along, like, fashion something that I can drag behind me. Because I probably can't really carry him.
As a ranger, you could do something like that.
So he's being dragged along the equivalent of like a tarp underneath him, you know, as I go down and like, I'm probably like, I mean, I can't be super quiet because I'm like dragging something behind me, but, occasionally I'm probably just like, what are we gonna do with you? And just like alternating between like being really sad and being really angry and like very determined and like focused and just like I thought I could help this time.
We're gonna cut it there and switch. For the remainder of the session today, we are most likely going to just have Eric, aka Valchar, play Azanar. Take that off my end so he can still interact and play everything. He's going to take over that NPC.
If Azanar dies too, I'm going to be so pissed.
Well, he's got 12 HP right now, so.
Roll a new dice.
Damn. I am literally taking that dice away from him if he rolls it badly. You roll that dice and it rolls badly and I'm taking it away from you.
I'm kind of, just so everybody has like a visual reference, I'm kind of imagining Will Smith in Independence Day when he has the alien on the like parachute behind him that he drags like all the way to Area 51. Quality.
Yep, sounds about right.
Hopefully not as stinky as that alien got though.
Does he say welcome to the Underdark? Punch Valchar in the face.
Okay, so we're going to switch back to the other path. What do you guys do after?
So the Wick's ready.
Finishing.
Sorry.
Yeah, all the drow are done.
Wick doesn't know yet.
And see.
Contain.
Okay. Are you guys ready to... We should probably try to find the others and the hammer, right? Hammer and the others.
Azanar,
Let's go find it.
you gonna be okay?
It's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah. All right.
It's okay. When we meet up with the others, they can heal you.
Hope so.
Just try to stay back. Let Wick take all the damage. That's what I do.
You usually deal the damage.
So just well, okay, never mind.
So obviously based on where we came from,
We can't really go back the way we came.
yeah, we can't go back the way we came. But you said that the drow were coming from like tunnels.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of rocky terrain, but there's you guys are able to see a tunnel at the far end.
Just one?
A decent hike away.
Just one tunnel?
From here.
Well, it looks like we've only got...
Can we take a little breather?
Oh,
I need to patch myself up a little bit.
sure.
Hit dice.
Okay.
I don't know what he's got.
Warlock
so.
hit dice.
Warlock hit dice?
You'd have... He said he... What?
I think it's 1d10.
No, Warlock is 8.
8.
Warlock's 8, Fighter's 10.
Fighter is 10. You'd have 2 for fighter and 1
3
for...
warlock.
Yeah, 3 for Warlock.
Oh, he's flipped around. Sorry.
Okay. Were you gonna do any searching or anything?
I was gonna loot the bodies, especially because.
And I'm only helping because we took a break, and I think
Well, the drow that was trying to stab Wick and then run away, pulled something out of its cloak, and so I'm just gonna search all the bodies, see if I can find
Thank you, I forgot about that.
map of this area, or I'm just looking for
so. You're searching.
obviously valuables.
You're gonna search the one that was originally that was running away.
That we got on the way out.
So as you pull open its cloak, you actually see this little creature, and it just has like weird arms, weird legs, and kind of a torso, but you don't see just kind of like this weird little.
So you could use it beforehand.
I would say use second wing beforehand then.
For lack of a better word, infant style creature. Like it's kind of wiggling around, making weird clicking-ish noises.
And then it
So it's like a baby dinosaur?
Plus
We're
2.
at full then.
What does it look like a baby of anything that we've seen yet down here?
No,
we've
nothing
seen
that you've
sloth
seen.
hands and those rock creatures.
Nothing that you've seen.
Okay, does if I hold out my hand to it, does it bite me or anything like that?
No, just kind of just moves a little bit and just makes little clicking-ish noises.
All right, I'm gonna grab it and just say it's okay, and see if it settles down a little bit.
Yeah, it settles a little bit.
Okay, and I'm gonna walk over to Wick and be like, "Look what I found!"
Ah! What is it? Sorry, I was helping with the fighter warlock
it's a
combo.
little infant creature. To the best of your knowledge, it doesn't
Can I tell
actually
you
have a
what
head.
it
I
is?
would say no.
Okay.
You wouldn't know what this is.
Oh, is it cute? Is it weird?
No, it's not that cute.
I'm gonna look really closely at it. What does it look like? I need to come up with a funny nickname for it.
It's a
It's
little.
flubber.
It's a very little body with two large for its size, 2 hands, and then 2 large limbs, and it just kind of but it doesn't have a head.
Is that a long neck or?
It doesn't have a head.
It doesn't have a head. It's just.
It's like a body.
It's
and
like a body
arms.
with limbs.
Oh, it's so... It's got nice eyelashes.
Don't talk to Hansy like that.
Oh, please think of something better. Please think of something better.
Don't worry, Hansy.
Oh.
She won't get you. I'll go start.
Yeah, it kind of cuddles up with you a little bit.
So if I put it can I put it in my one of my bags?
Pouches?
Like a pouch. Maybe it likes the dark more. Is what I'm thinking to myself.
Yeah, it's in yeah.
Are you treating it like a chihuahua?
I mean, if it gets treated like a chihuahua and likes it, yes.
So when you put it in the bag, it's kind of it's not just sitting still. It's kind of grabbing and making some clicking noises.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it out of the bag and be like, all right, we're learning.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go I'm holding it in one hand, kind of trying to half-ass search the bodies with the other.
Well, I mean, at least with no head, it probably doesn't need food. Ooh, what does it eat then?
So you guys, are you all 3 searching? Or no?
No.
May as well.
Okay. You guys are able to find.
It's a little weird for me.
You find about. You find 4 gems. Just for sake of dealing with this later on. They're worth about 50 gold each.
Okay.
And you find one of them has a potion.
What kind of a potion?
You don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like just a healing potion, though.
What color?
Yeah, what color is it?
I'm gonna hand
I should've
everything to
looked this up
Sai.
before.
Most of the potions
Just
is it
like-
in the PHP?
No.
Okay. Because most of them have visual descriptions, but...
Here, we are going to hand this to Enna.
Why does it say
And
revive
the one with the
Valtron
plus is
outside
the
of
one
it?
they got. You can. We will work on that.
I'll look that up for you.
DMG.
Because I have no idea offhand.
Hey, Wick, you want to hold on to this potion and I'll hold on to these gems?
You know, when we meet up with Valtron, we should probably consider giving him the gems, because I know some spells require, like, lots of gems.
I'll keep that in mind.
But I'll take the potion, yeah.
Oh, this is fun. So it's a yellowish liquid with an eyeball bobbing in it. So it's very, like, distinctive. Do you open it up at all? Not necessarily take it, but just open it.
Yeah, I open it.
Okay, when you open it up, the eyeball vanishes. And then when you close it back up, it comes back and bobs in a, like, looking around, googly eye sort of way. Oh. That was fun. Thank you.
Well, at least you don't drink the eyeball.
You picked a fun
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't think it came from that thing.
Better not have.
You get attached to the weirdest things. Anyways, it looks like we only have one direction to go unless we want to try to swim back up, but I don't.
I wish I knew a One Direction song right now, but
I know. I was,
Yeah.
the
Story of my life.
That's all I know of that
Same.
song.
There we go.
Sorry,
you don't know
audio.
anymore? Are you sure?
We went from
We
pleasant
peaked.
to
We peaked a little bit.
ow my ears.
Yeah.
Rip headphones. Sorry.
Yeah. You put that in the editing.
Everyone just take a deep breath.
Got blasted with One Direction.
So yeah, I think we'll head towards the tunnel
Okay.
as soon as
Aznar's
ready.
Let's go.
Do you know what this is?
Does he know what that is? No.
Tell him he needs to name it something better, though.
What's he got it named?
Handsy.
Look at his little hands. He's so little.
I mean-
big for him.
I mean, we're teaching him bad things. He shouldn't be handsy.
Assuming it's a him.
I mean,
We're
it's
teaching
also
her bad things?
it is pretty accurate.
Oh, I'm alone.
Thank you, Asna.
Anna would agree with me.
Probably. After laughing.
Okay, let's go.
So you guys get to the, you start heading down the cave, and probably about 20 seconds into the cave, you see on each side kind of a flicker of red. Go down the other side.
Just like
Perfectly symmetrical.
No, like one side, a few seconds later the other side.
But is it coming from like the same spot, or is
Yeah.
it like very slightly off? Or...
Slightly different.
That's. Oh, these are dwarven-made tunnels, aren't they?
No.
No. Oh, okay then.
You guys start to hear some clicking noises.
Oh, maybe. Hey, quick thought. They might have stolen Hansy. Kidnapped Hansy from its family.
Oh.
We should probably, if we.
I'm Hansy's family.
You start to see there's a red line that's a little bit closer down the wall on the other side, and they start to kind of, instead of flickering, they just kind of start to go solid red.
Give it back.
And it
Give
starts
it
to
back.
move
Give
down.
it back.
I'm gonna go invisible.
You don't have any more spell slots.
You recover
short
them
rest.
at short rest.
Oh, right, Warlock, yeah. Aznar goes invisible.
Have you been underusing Azanar's powers this whole time?
Imagine that.
Well, we also don't really take short rests all that often.
No, we
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think we should wait to see what it is first.
I swear to God, if I die because you had that thing, I am coming back and hunting you.
Give me some perception checks, all three of you.
You're going to have to know his modifiers. I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
18.
That's a 7.
You don't really see anything.
Yeah.
You guys start to see that what you thought were rocks are
Oh,
moving and kind of crawling down. And like as you kind of focus, you start to see kind of a large creature that now sets down two large hands, and it has a body and then kind of two hands on the back, and it just kind of sits there. And now it starts to.
Any head?
There is no head that you see. This starts to glow red.
Coincidence.
And it starts to go closer to you. You guys look behind you, and you see that there are 4 other red shapes emerging.
I'm gonna grab Hansy and just set
them.
I'm gonna say them. I'm gonna set them on the ground and just kind of walk away with my hands in the air and just like kind of like look around.
Oh, I was right, wasn't I?
and just kind of see what they do.
Okay, you see the two in front of you
Invisible.
freeze for a second, and then extremely quickly just charge right in front and have their two hands outstretched. You might have some ideas now that you're getting a closer look at them.
Okay.
Ooh, is that nature check? Or
Yeah, nature, arcana.
Animal
handling?
Didn't you take the feat where you
Nope.
just know?
No, because I leveled into warlock instead.
You only get it if you reach level 4.
Oh, I thought you were taking the feat where you can.
Yeah, when I reach level 4 in a class, but
Yeah,
I'm level
3 and
3
1.
I'm a level
So
3
no-
fighter and a
no
level 1
static
warlock.
damage.
Oh.
So I don't have keen mind yet.
Roll me. I guess roll me a nature check.
Nature. Arcana would have been better, but that's only a 6.
Okay. You guys don't know what these creatures are, but what appears in front of you are two. And for any of you who are scouring the monster guide, you're not going to find them because I made these all up completely myself. So this one most likely won't know what's going on. You see these two large hands as in front of you, and rising up there's a kind of a body, half kind of insectoid, very hard looking shell with very humanoid-ish arms that are just really, really long, planted in front. Legs are incredibly long as well, and they're just planted right in front of you as between you and the
Handsy.
I'm gonna keep my hands in the air and just keep backing up.
And you start to hear very rapid clicks. Think of like a grasshopper, but like there's you can hear that there's a difference between every click.
Some kind of like Morse code or
Right,
tonal
but
language or something like that.
It's some sort of very fast communication through clicks that none of you have any idea about. And that there are 4 behind you and then 2 in front of you.
Are any of the bodies next to me? The one of the things of the drow that we killed?
We are
No,
far
you
away
guys are
from
way
them.
far.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. You said like 20 seconds in, and I didn't know.
20 seconds after you guys cross kind of the
Right, okay.
cavern and then go into the cave about 20
Right.
seconds in.
Okay.
We returned your young one. It was being kidnapped by the drow.
You start to see the reddish hue that you see starts to kind of go into blue.
Oh,
You start to go into
this
a
is
blue hue, and
see? We're just trying to get through. If this is just your nest, we're sorry. Somebody else want to help?
You're doing the best work so far.
Okay, great.
We found it on the drow back there.
We killed the drow
Yeah,
and brought your young one back.
Yep. And didn't hurt it.
You start to see the 4 behind you kind of go against the wall and just kind of crawl up it and start to go over your heads.
Is there a way out this way? I don't know how we're gonna know.
Can you
If there is a way out past here, could you please move aside so we can just get through? If there's not, you can stay there and we'll find a different way.
The 4 kind of go past. One of them reaches down to make sure to, assuming you guys would pick up the young and retreat, and the 2 just are standing right in front of you with bluish, a little bit of bluish red, but mostly blue hue across their bodies.
So there's none behind us now. Those are
Right.
all kind of above us.
I think that means we should, Azanar, I don't know if you're here, but if you are, we're backing out.
Aznar's like 50 feet down, just like whistling, hands in pockets.
We back out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna back out.
Okay.
So Lasnar. See, people know what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, you guys back out.
Is there any other cave or path or
You
anything
guys
we
search
can...
for a while. There's a few collapsed tunnels, but this is pretty much where you have to go. If you want to explore and follow the torrent of water down again, you can, but this seems to be kind of the main spot.
Well, do we try to go past them? Maybe they're gone now that we gave them a few minutes?
I'm gonna try to say we mean you no harm in Elvish.
Okay, you guys are. I just assume you guys went back, started exploring the cavern.
Oh no, I thought we were still backing out.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can just be
I
back.
kind of
yeah.
fast forwarded that. So.
Oh, okay.
Because you asked about other exits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I would look for other exits then.
Yeah, and that's what you get. There are a few collapsed tunnels, nothing. So there's pretty much the water, and then this tunnel.
And the water is now in a lake. It's not running out either, is it?
I mean, it'll have some way to get out. Otherwise, it would fill up entirely.
Right.
But
it could be underwater. We just don't know.
right.
We don't see it.
Do we want to try going back through there again, or do we want to try to go through one of the collapsed tunnels, or do we want to jump in the river?
I feel less safe about the collapsed tunnels because...
Yeah, I agree there.
Yeah, you never know when one of the times it collapsed, it could have taken out a support of some sort. I mean, those didn't attack us unlike everything else down here in this...
That is true.
Friggin' tunnels, so I mean, maybe they know a different language? I mean, they were clicking, but...
Penny also said something along the lines of how you have to get out to the Dwarven Tunnel. Is that what this is?
This is not a Dwarven tunnel, right?
No.
Not a
It's
Dwarven
Dwarven
tunnel.
The no,
follow
she's-
the tracks, hear water, ride water down. Once down, space to follow through made tunnels / caves.
Okay. That might be what she was talking about.
I guess we go through and see if they just let us.
But if that's a nest down there too,
They could take it as a sign of aggression, but we don't really have anywhere else to go.
I'd rather make sure that we can't go down this tunnel. I mean, I feel like if they wanted to kill us, they would have tried already, right?
they seemed protective over something.
Yeah.
I obviously don't know what, but that stance looked very protective, not
Right.
aggressive.
Right.
Okay, well, let's go. And we don't touch anything. We don't take anything. I am looking at both of you because I know who you work for.
The true swords?
Outside of the dwarves.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I'm,
It's not a thieves' guild. You just hear Anna's voice in your head.
I'm just here to help you guys. So
I'm just saying we don't
You
touch,
can take
we
him a little
don't
bit more
take.
aggressively. if
I
you're
know.
Playing with him. Okay.
but it's still
Right. It's still Asmar. Got it.
Alright,
Okay.
let's try to go back. If it doesn't work, we'll find another way then.
Sounds
say we
good.
give this our
Yep, let's
shot
go.
first.
Okay, so you guys start heading down. Probably about 30 seconds in, you see kind of red flashes a little bit in the distance, and then from the wall, red flash right next to you.
Oh.
In front.
Hello? I'm gonna try something in the language closest to what this seems like to me. It doesn't sound exactly like it, obviously, but
Just try.
Yep. In Draconic, because it's all... I say, we just want to pass. We mean no harm.
There's no change.
Okay.
I'll say the same thing in Elvish.
There's no change.
So his is like, and yours is like, ha, 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 ha.
See, I picture Draconic like parcel tongue, very hissy and lizard snaky.
Okay, cool. Nope, that's great.
Can you click once if you understand us?
What language are you speaking in?
Common.
There's no response.
Okay, well, like you said, it's not attacking us. I try to go past it.
Do you have that bottle?
This one?
With the potion?
Do they change it all when they see it?
Put it back away.
Oh, I guess that's not anything.
Okay.
I try to go past.
It gets in your way.
Oh.
I pull out the gems. Mm-hmm.
No reaction.
Okay.
I'm conflicted. I don't know if Aznar would just go and attack.
I don't think he would.
Okay, that is kind of what I needed.
I think he would be smarter than to attack something that is obviously a greater force.
Sure.
I pull out the rations that weren't in my... I have a ration in my pocket versus the ones I tossed from out of my bag. Because I'm smart. And I offer it to the creature.
There's no movement. Still red flashing. It's getting a little bit...
We are the ones who brought back
Bigger.
your young one? From the drow? Back there?
There's no change. Just as a hint, because it seems to be... it doesn't understand common tongue. Or any tongue that you have spoken so far.
The problem is, what if we don't speak the language it
Yes.
understands?
Exactly.
I try saying that we mean no harm in Celestial. Nope.
I'm gonna try to parse out. We would just like to pass. We mean you no harm in some kind of sign, like not obviously like sign language, but like trying to like you know, just trying to figure out a way to do that, to like show them rather than like they can obviously see us if they're moving in the way when you move one way.
It kind of pulls a step back, and you hear a bunch of clicking noises. But it takes one step back, but stays where it is.
It's not a small beast. That's the problem.
I try it in Gnomish as well.
No effect.
No, okay. I've now gone through all of my languages, so...
So when it takes a step back, I'm gonna take like a cautious step forward, and just be like, try forward, and then like please, like a something. I don't know. I'm trying to.
Okay, it kind of goes to the side of you guys and starts to walk around you.
Okay, I'm gonna just start walking down the tunnel with my hands up.
I follow side doing the same thing.
Same.
Okay, it goes behind you. You guys see a couple other red flashes across the top occasionally.
just to clarify for my own visual aid, is the red flashing like a physical thing on them, or is
Yes.
it just okay? I just didn't know
It's
if
a
it was
physical. It's a thermal response on them of you don't know what, but
Okay.
it's kind of a flashing like like the in the deep ocean where there are fish. That
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
A mood ring.
I wanted to make sure that it was like something that was physically on them, not an effect of something they were doing. Is the only clarification that I really wanted, but that helps. So thank you.
Yes.
So I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, just like walking very slowly.
Yep.
Forward, down the tunnel.
Sounds good.
I follow.
It's 1 and then 2 and then 4. They're all kind of following close behind you guys as you walk out into kind of an opening.
Are they still are any of them clicking?
Yeah, they're clicking basically the entire time.
I'm gonna look around the opening.
All right. You see a lot of these things all around.
Does it look like the intersection of a bunch of tunnels, or what is this opening? Is it just a big opening in the rock and there's no exits? Or
Yeah, there's opening and there's actually plenty of entrances. Kind of as you're looking around, there's here, there's a few that are collapsed, and there are kind of multiple tunnels in this area.
Any that specifically look like dwarven tunnels? None with rails or anything like that?
Mostly decayed. You could, if with a really good perception, you could maybe pick out a couple that are. So if you want to roll a perception check.
Can I also roll a
Sure.
perception?
Nope.
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
not gonna be really good.
There look to be.
That's a nat 20.
That's a
for
nat
those
20
that are
for those who
curious.
cannot, in fact, see through the camera to your dice.
There look to be about 4 tunnels that look dwarvish made.
Any of them stand out? Size differences, or one have rails, one doesn't?
No.
Any that are made by dwarven
Rails
equipment?
were all
or-
the previous. I'm saying there are
They're all
of
made
all
to
the
dwarven
tunnels.
equipment?
There are about 4 that look like with your keen eye that were dwarven tunnels.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the ones behind us, like walk that way and point at one of the tunnels, and then just keep walking towards it.
Okay.
Hands up.
You still have like 4 of them.
I don't know if you want me to make like a roll for this, but Wick has been listening to the clicks and trying to figure out trying to decipher it essentially, so she could maybe baseline some basic words.
Maybe the I listened moment of 13th Warrior. Anyone? No?
Like intelligence.
Just
or-
straight up picking a new language, having no basis, you wouldn't have any idea.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna give a roll for it, because you'd need some sort of baseline, and
it's also like listening to tone, because she does this with animals.
If you're if you're listening for tone and not
tonal
subject
changes.
matter,
Yeah.
you can tell that there's a lot of agitated ticks, and there's also a few, mostly agitation is what you can sense.
Okay. Part of her wants to like try clicking, but then part of her is like, I don't want to be that person who's like says something completely wrong.
You just happen to say you're a jackass in
Right.
that language. And you're like, well,
Yeah,
alright.
you've already done the lots
dead,
of
and
talking
it's my
in a
fault.
language you don't understand, and now I'm gonna throw on the...
So this is actually what you guys are hearing is very, very clicks that. The reason I'm not doing this is that it's not something that you could do. It's like a grasshopper where it's like
Not
and it's
something that our
very,
vocal
very,
cords-
very quick,
Okay.
short, not like a human mouth could make. This is very different. It wouldn't be like something you could replicate.
Okay. I guess I'll follow
That
side
makes
down,
more
whatever.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm still walking, still hands in the air, still slowly, not making any threatening moves or sharp gestures or anything like that.
And I'll
Okay.
just follow Sai.
Okay. They follow you and let you reach one of the tunnels, whichever one you were heading towards.
Far left or far right?
the closest one to where we came into the large.
So you guys would come out, and it's just kind of a big opening, and then if you guys want to kind of, if you're heading off kind of to the right-ish is where the first one would be.
Okay, that's where I'll go then.
Okay.
Yeah, following
All
fine.
three. Okay. Let's hop back to you.
Yeah. So I'm. I think so. I remembered after deciding what Enna would do that I'm supposed to ride the water all the way down, but I think Enna might have like lost that for a little while. So Enna's gonna keep walking down this tunnel, going down, trailing Valchar behind her.
Okay.
Yeah. So just, I guess keep doing that, keeping an eye out, like. You know, if she sees or hears something questionable, she'll probably pause and kind of like duck behind a rock or something like that. Just like stand.
Okay, give me perception.
Okay. That was almost an 18. That is instead an 8.
Not that big of a difference.
No, definitely. Well, a natural 18, so it would have been a 22.
That's a bit more
Slightly.
of a difference.
My passive is 14, but
So as you're kind of looking back and all of a sudden you get hit in the head for 16 points of damage.
oh god, did I didn't take a short rest, did I?
You didn't say it.
I didn't say it. How much damage?
16.
I'm out cold.
Oh no.
This is and completely intended. It's non-lethal
Okay,
damage.
okay.
It is a hit with the edge of the head, and you just kind of hit, and things kind of fade out of existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I would have stopped and took the time to do a short rest. So.
Okay. Perception check from the three of you, if you would like, as you're leaving the
19.
Oh, natural 20, so 21.
Not natural 20.
Okay, so you guys look around the cave. While you were entering this way, you see that there are actually a large number of creatures here
In this one?
in the cave. Like you guys,
The
opening.
big opening.
Oh.
Yeah, that there are little like cubbies where there are like a bunch of them, kind of like a lot of them are facing you. But the natural 20, you were able to see Enna and Valchar on the far being carried by these monsters, kind of being carried into one of the things.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't see them.
Oh no, I'm like,
Wick
hey,
does.
hey. Pointing.
If she points it out with the natural 20, you can see because you both rolled quite high.
So, for your information, I'm assuming that they know a little bit about human anatomy based on the fact that there are humanoids here. So I'm gonna kind of point to them and then just kind of give one of these, like maybe nervously in case they can detect my emotions.
Okay. Or you two? Anything?
I don't know if he'd know.
It was pretty much just the excitement, and then I don't know what to do from here.
Okay. So you're pointing to those two.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Okay.
just gonna, point very specifically,
Are you telling them that they're our friends? What are you doing?
They don't speak common. I don't know.
What are you trying to tell them?
The
Trying to
one
tell them
kind
they're
of
friends.
steps in your way and just kind of looks. It
They're...
kind of turns its body. Actually, it kind of goes up on its back heels and kind of turns.
We're with them? They're ours? How do I do this?
Looks back at you guys.
I'm gonna point to them and then just okay, so these things have 2 legs, 2 arms.
Oh.
They're insectoid, but I'm gonna try to make out a very small version of them with my hands and being like, like this is to you what they are to me.
Do they understand analogies?
I have no idea. I'm trying my best.
You hear the two in front of you. There's two in front of you and then one on each side. The two kind of like, you hear some clicking noises. And then the two that are coming in, one holding each of, one holding Anna, one holding Valchar, start to kind of walk over to you guys.
Oh, you did it! It's working!
I'm clearly the best, and I'm all their friends.
You're the handsy speaker. I don't know how. This is.
Don't call him that in front of his parents.
You're definitely the handsy one.
It makes sense. I was gonna compare like the relationship between Lost and Friends, but yeah, you're doing it. You're good.
The two show up with the and just kind of drop them.
Oh.
Anna go and
Did I
Valchar.
lose a death save? No.
Well, that could have been more graceful.
Tyler rolls
But
a
they're
one, you hit your head on a
behind
rock, you die.
the two that are in your way.
Sorry.
Me take them with us.
Yes.
Hmm?
You hear a bunch of clicking noises back and forth.
What do they sound like? Like the tones?
They're like
The agitated still?
Some
Nice and friendly,
agitated,
they want to give us food.
some confusion.
Okay.
It sounds like they're going back and forth, kind of like the ones in front of you are talking, the ones behind, some from the side. Like you don't like. There's actually
A lot.
a lot around you.
I'm gonna look at the one in front of me and just kind of be like a please, please, please.
This is gonna be really weird.
You're nice. I want them with us. Go. Please.
The one just kind
I'm
of
trying already.
it makes a really loud like click, and there's just silence that goes through. Goes back over, grabs the two, brings them over, and just drops them near you guys.
It looks like they're unconscious. Oh.
Can you make that face one more time so that when we bring Valchar back, that can be your character face?
You get it once.
I totally missed it.
If
It was him doing this. You never know. You grab Valchar.
Okay.
We'll grab Anna. And then I'm just going to kind of reach down slowly and just kind of start to pull, I guess, maybe Aznar's with me, maybe not. And we're going to just start to pull.
okay,
away.
you guys can lift if you guys are going for Anna or Val. No, you said Valchar. Sorry.
No, I have Val.
Okay,
I'm the one
you can lift Valchar. The two of you can kind of pick up Anna.
When I go to Valchar, do I notice that he's?
Do you?
I don't know.
What? Okay,
You
so
could do like a medicine check.
Valchar
to see-
and Valchar
Yeah.
and Anna both get dropped in front of you. What do you-
I would actually be like,
Before we move them, we should make sure they're at least stable.
Okay.
Valchar's
We
like
don't-
pigs in a blanket wrapped in
yeah, I'm a little Wick is kind of like.
We don't really have time for that. Let's go.
Okay. I think Valchar might be hurt.
We'll have to fix him later. Let's go.
Okay.
So you pick up Valchar. He's cold.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna keep dragging.
Okay, you guys kind of get to the thing, and the red hue is gone, but you can see and sense that it's still there.
So there's none of the things around us anymore.
Well, they're like, you guys get into the kind of the cave, and they're you can see that they're in front, standing by the cave still.
They're just not making those
Right, they're not
visual cues
You
anymore.
guys, they stopped, and you guys. Can
Oh, they
continue
stopped when we
moving.
entered
Okay.
the cave.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's check them now.
I immediately gently put Valchar down and start. I guess
I drop it.
I mean, you can try a medicine check if you want.
Yeah.
I'll do the same day.
Oh god, I don't know which one to use.
I'll do
No,
the same
we're gonna
thing
use
now.
this one. This one's a good one.
So helpful.
That's a
Anna's
10.
dead.
Would you be assisting him?
Yeah.
Okay, do it with advantage because you have Asnar.
Check it for a pulse and everything.
Got it.
Sweet.
7.
Got it in one.
You guys are able to detect that Enna is breathing and just unconscious. That's what you're able to tell.
I have a water skin. I'm just gonna kind of like splash some water.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna like make me drink water and choke me.
So you Enna
Stop
then
coughing
kind
and drink.
with really like not knowing where you are, you kind of wake up.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah.
How's the other one doing?
Generous of you.
I don't know. You won't pay attention to me. I got a 10.
He doesn't seem. He seems really bad. Like he's cold and there's no heartbeat.
I'm pretty sure just like you guys hear just a wail from work.
Oh God, why?
That does not sound good.
Wake up. What happened to Valchar?
I think he's gone.
What?
I think he's gone.
All right,
I'm not a doctor, but I think he might. I can't help him.
would Anna have gotten a short rest while unconscious?
No. It's not a rest.
I assume I meant 1 HP.
Semantics.
Actually not. That's not semantics at all.
Oh God, my head. How did I? What happened? Where am I?
I don't know. We found these things. I'll just do a quick fill.
Yeah.
We should keep going unless anybody can help him here. We need to keep going. They're not going to let us stay near what you obviously saw as their nest forever. We need to.
Oh, Wick is not paying attention. She is like barely holding it together, like barely not crying.
Anna, can you walk?
Yeah, here, help me up. God, something must have clocked me or something. Oh God.
Hinsley's parents are very nice once you get to know them.
Sure.
Asnar, let's get him.
Wick.
All right.
Wick. I think you figured it out. I tried. I was able to barely survive and fend them off myself, but he'd already gone down. I didn't.
Wick, listen. Penny said that she could bring things back, but that their corpses cannot be too old. We need to think fast, and we need to continue so that we can get back to Penny before it's too late to bring him back. I know that you and I have been around long enough to know that it's happened before. We need to move. We cannot sit here all day. So let's get going.
I don't think I'm gonna be good for much like this, but
Well, let's hope we don't run into anything else.
yeah. Tell me about
Here,
it.
have a beer. My water skin is just full of beer, I assume.
I'm surprised it's not
much
like
better.
vodka. Or like moonshine. That's the stuff. Rick, we'll have to talk later.
I'm gonna keep dragging with Asnar.
Yep.
Using the sling / stretcher.
It's not there.
Oh, it's gone.
Alright, well.
You guys actually hear some clicking as
There
it
goes my rope.
comes
And
down
my
from the
bedroll.
end, just kind of grabs Valchar by the leg and starts pulling him.
No!
Any colors displayed?
No, not at the moment.
I'm gonna slowly put my hand on its hand and just kind of point towards the exit.
releases and backs away.
I've had this idea in my head for the longest time that I've wanted to do. I've wanted to imitate that stance that they do for protection. But if that worked, he wouldn't do it. He would have done it after to see if that worked.
It's a good thing you did that because there's like yellow light crackling at Wick's fingertips.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to go. And I'm going to keep dragging.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god.
I'm not sorry.
Alright. So you guys drag down, and what are you looking for? What are you trying to do?
Looking for a way out. Looking for a big old shiny hammer. I'm just possibly trying to find a way back up top.
Okay.
Sai's like holding the group together right now.
To be fair, I would be the least impacted by his death. So that helps.
You might have an inner cheer, just like, yes.
Like,
No, that's Asenar.
no! Why wasn't it me that got to kill him?
Because if you killed him, Wick would have killed you.
You guys get to the kind of the end of the way, and the cave is kind of caved in. It's a dead end.
Great.
Are there...
Did we fashion something else to carry Valchar with, or how are you guys...
I'm guessing that we're just surrounded by rocks and dirt, is kind of what I'm envisioning.
Well, no,
here.
but like we have bedrolls and like we essentially have
You
the
guys
same
have
thing.
like packs and
Yeah,
stuff.
so we could do what Enna did. So did we do that?
I didn't.
Okay, Wick immediately just like, as soon as we get there, just pushes you guys aside, pulls out her much smaller bedroll than everyone else's.
If it's like a leg.
Ties the rope around him and around Valchar and then just starts walking. Like she is like, I'm done with this. She turns around and just starts walking, dragging Valchar with.
Where?
There were 3 other tunnels.
Did you communicate that?
Was I the one that saw? I think I rolled a 20 and Asnar rolled like a 21 or something.
I rolled
like
a 19, so whatever the...
Yeah, so we kind of rocked on our visual, so I guess I assumed that they didn't need to be told. But
There were other tunnels.
I would have if it looked like they didn't notice.
Okay.
There also were other tunnels even without just the...
There were a
there's-
lot of tunnels that you
Yes.
specifically were dwarven kind of made.
We are going to keep trying, and we are getting out of here and going to Penny.
I'm gonna start trying to unbury the way, like a rock at a time.
Way forward.
The way I'm gonna continue trying the way forward and see if it opens up a little bit, because this is clearly a dwarven tunnel. We are in it. I don't want to get attacked by these things. I don't want to kill Hansy's parents. So I'm gonna keep trying to.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to unbury it.
You said you were going back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going back. You're trying to dig your way out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably be leading the way back.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what those things are, but I felt kind of crappy after I woke up, so I'll stay with Sai.
Okay, so you guys are gonna
Split
try
the
and kind of.
group again.
At least it's a slightly better.
All right, so as you guys kind of show up, you see just red.
Move.
As and I will try that stance now.
Okay.
Imitating the stance for protection.
Okay. Nothing happens. You see a second one as it's right next to the first. So there are 2 in your way.
Wick just tries to go through. Just tries to go past.
They don't move.
I said move.
I'm also going to try and imitate what Sai was doing with the...
You see the bright red kind of going across, like beating almost.
I'm going to point back, try and make a sign for the path, and then just say that's blocked.
They stand in your way.
I don't know if we have a choice here.
I cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
I have to make a ranged spell attack against this creature. Do you have the stats for this creature? Mm-hmm. Great. She's angry. We're gonna go with this one. Fuck. I'm assuming a 5 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Cool, that was a waste of a spell slot. I cast Eldritch Blast. That's a cantrip.
And possibly all of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
18?
Yep.
3 damage.
Okay. You hear half kind of click, half kind of shock, as in, and you see a couple of flashes around you as they all start to pounce on you.
And Wit kills the party.
Or at least herself. It's fine. Fine.
4 kind of huge.
Jeez, that's
So-
a lot of dice I'm hearing.
So each of the 2 that are in front of you kind of go back on their hands, and then they go forward with their back legs and grab out at you.
Do Cyanide
16
hear
or
what's
higher.
going on, by
Okay,
the way?
there's a 16 and there's a 17 and then 2 misses.
Okay. I'm just gonna fast track it. 16 or higher.
For 6 and 8 points of damage. They kind of just grapple onto you.
Can Cyanide hear what's happening?
You hear a lot of clicking, very agitated, probably a audible sound of some kind.
Anger.
What the hell was that?
I'll give you 2 guesses. I bet you only need 1, though.
We should do
No.
some...
If they only get themselves killed, then they can do that. If Wick wants to lose his body and keep him from getting revived, that's her prerogative. But I'm going to try to escape here. And anybody else who wants to come with me can come with me. But I'm sick of dealing with them and completely ignoring what the group wants. And thinking that she, as a tiny, tiny humanoid, by the way, can bully herself through everything. So, no. I'm going to keep trying to unbury this tunnel and try to play innocent when they come for us next. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Wow.
And I'm going to go back to digging.
Okay.
See, I'm at a conflict of interest right now.
You're Azanar, you're not Valchar.
Yep. Still conflict of interest.
Azanar would, as I would play him, would be immediately trying to defuse the situation, knowing it is not going to turn out well.
Yeah, he's kind of a professional.
Mm-hmm.
There are you guys saw at least 15 of these things, and you know there are probably up to 100 in this cavern right in front of you. You know, as a fact, they could kill you at any moment. There are enough of them, even if they're the weakest things ever, and they are not weak.
I'm going to stand in between them.
Okay.
Say, listen, I know what's going on, but there are so many of them in there. There are hundreds of them in there. We're going to be fighting a losing fight.
What if we can't get out? What if this is the wrong way? What if they purposely let us down here and they're not letting us go so that they can kill us anyways?
We will find that out in a bit. But right now, if we can dig our way out, great. If we have to communicate better, obviously what I'm doing is not working, but Sai is able to communicate with them somehow. Maybe we get him again. Maybe they'll recognize him. But fighting them is going to get us all killed.
Fine.
I'm gonna turn and back to the creature and just once again hands up.
The one to your right just kind of just like lets out a roar at you, kind of like a half click, half roar, and that you can actually tell as the body leaches forward that it's the bottom of the creature opens up to a huge mouth with very pointy teeth, just kind of clacks and just snaps in front of you, and it goes back on its hind legs. The other one is stationary.
Let's go back, see how they're doing with the digging. If we have to come back here, we deal with that then. But I think right now they're not letting us through again.
Fine.
Okay.
Head back down the...
You guys can head back down, unmolested.
I think before Wick turns around and just looks at them and goes, "You understand loss because you were worried about your kid. I just want to save my friend." And then she follows.
Okay. You guys meet up.
I'm digging away.
How's it coming with the digging?
How's it coming with the digging?
Give me some strength checks.
How many?
2 each.
This may be our only way out.
A 4 and a natural 20.
A 9 and a 3.
You're
We both did well.
really not
Together.
doing much. You're doing a little bit, but then you get a couple things where you're able to lift some really big boulders.
It's probably like like I get just the right spot. It's actually
Yeah.
my dexterity that does it.
It looks pretty bleak. It doesn't look like you guys are going to find a good way out through here without a large time investment.
We need out of here. Some point. I tried to communicate with those creatures. Didn't work out for me. They got angry and ended up attacking us. So if we're not able to get through here, we have to go back through this other way.
Alright, I'm willing to try to talk to them again.
You might be the only one who's able to.
I don't know what I'm doing that anybody else couldn't, but
Well,
give it a shot.
didn't work with me, so you might be our only hope with this.
Look at you, Sai, contributing and everything.
I don't even have to stab anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking back towards the creatures,
Okay. You can make it back to that area.
and I'm gonna try to make the symbol of the small one again. When I'm obviously I'm gonna wait till I get up to them. Do they seem aggressive towards me at all?
There are 2 in front of you that are flashing red.
Alright, I'm gonna try to make out the picture of the small one. And then me like handing it to them.
You hear it smash on the ground from the one on the right.
Looking at the one on the right, does it look any different?
It
Actually,
look-
hold on. Yeah, that's a unbiased, or that's a biased. So an 8 on a perception.
It doesn't look happy. Very aggressive stance from the one on the right. The one on the left, you're not really sure.
All right, I'm gonna kind of ignore the one on the left or on the right. Just gonna like square up with the other one. Be like, little one, I gave back to you. Please let us, pointing back towards the cavern, through. That way is blocked. We need to go through.
The one on the left kind of goes back on its legs and points at Sai, but I'm pointing at the camera because it's goes back.
but doesn't move out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the group. I'm gonna be like,
I think that means Eldritch Blast.
I don't.
I'm saying that to you in character, to your character.
Why Eldritch Blast?
Remember when I said that we got attacked?
Yeah.
Well, we attacked back.
Well, I mean, what is that, like...
They weren't letting me through.
Did they attack you?
I might have started it.
Oh, weird. Who would have thought? That's incredible. Be like, I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I'm trying to negotiate with them, but it's a little bit harder after we try to attack them.
I know. I'm just telling you what I think that creature said to you.
Well, we have... Can you make the hand signal one more time? Just, like, obviously... Can you make the hand
It
signal?
points at you, and it goes, like, kind of opens up its arms.
Maybe it means it's only going to let you through.
Do you think...
Because they don't really know me. And you apparently attacked it, and you were there, so you might be guilty by association.
What if you tried to Eldritch Blast the rocks?
That's another thought.
I
But
mean,
I'd
the
worry
magic is going to be a lot more efficient than us.
It's also already collapsed.
Well, the whole thing? I mean, we're not really sure how deep... I mean, how deep would we have got... Like, would we be able to tell that the whole thing is collapsed and there's no way to get through? Or is this more of a...
I mean, it's collapsed. You
we
can't
haven't gotten
see
far enough yet.
past.
Okay.
You would
But
have
it's
no
not
idea.
like one layer, it's like...
Yeah, it's collapsed.
There's more,
collapsed.
yeah.
It is a collapsed cave. If we cause more shock to it, who knows how much more is going to collapse.
Well, I mean, I don't really see a way back at this point, so... I mean, do we have, like... I don't know what those things those drow were doing, taking their... Hold on, and I rush back to the other ones. And then I'm going to try to say with my hands, do you have any more little ones out there? Like, trying to say, like, did they take any other of your little ones? Can we help you? Please?
It doesn't move. It doesn't have any reaction to that.
Alright, 1 second, and I go back to the group.
I mean, I'm willing to try the explosives in the cave if we have no other choice, but if we've got other choices, then even if they're slim.
I mean, do we have anything of, like, we don't have anything of theirs, do we? Like, what could they want from us? I mean,
you've already offered everything that you saw on the...
Do we know what they eat? I mean, a lot of animals would respond to a nice free dinner. They seemed interested in Valchar. Obviously, that's not an option, but do we have anything else that we think they might eat? Have we seen them eating?
They turned down when I offered food.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever we have for food doesn't seem like...
So they're not into jerky.
Probably not.
Okay.
do you have jerky?
Yeah, it's part of the rations.
I toss the ration from my pocket in your face. I think it's a little bagged ration thing.
I'm just going to kind of throw it on the ground. Well, I mean, unless anybody else has any good ideas, if we offer them rations, I mean, we could try the slow walk again, but I don't really see that going well.
I mean, you seem to be making
You said you attacked one?
Yeah.
Do you attack both of them or just one?
There was.
I don't remember. I think it was only one. There was two there, but was only one attacked.
I only attacked one.
Right, but both attack
Yes.
back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But the question was, did we only attack
Oh,
one?
okay, yeah.
I mean, does anybody possibly have the power to try to heal the one that we attacked as maybe a sign of peace? I mean, I guess we could rest for a while. I've
we
seen
don't
you
know
do it.
anything about how their bodies work, so
Well,
I can try, but
I really have to go to the bathroom. You
Well-
guys discuss. Don't bother moving it. It's good.
You gotta keep it stable then.
keep discussing.
So
we can try healing it.
I don't have any ability to heal right now.
I mean, we don't really know how to talk to them. It seems like they kind of understand the hand gestures, but that doesn't really, like, all that's done is given us safe passage. That hasn't really given us anything else.
That's all we need. All we need is safe passage.
Well, right,
to another.
but like they're not listening to me anymore. We don't have anything we can give them to allow us safe passage. We already gave them back their kid. I don't know, like.
Did we at least offer everything that we found on those drow?
We did.
No, well, we tried to offer the gems. They didn't take them, but we haven't offered them to these two.
And you offered the potion.
And we have but they didn't really show any interest in the potion at all.
Do we have any
Try uncorking it?
healing potions that we could give to the injured one?
Not me.
We have nothing.
So I've tried all my languages. What if we tried putting down a lot of our weapons and offered to leave the common ones behind? I mean, we could try starting with that. Maybe if they think that we're for the most part unarmed, then maybe they'll door.
Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and convey to you guys that throughout your encounters, at least you would pick up that these creatures are intelligent.
For sure. I mean, we've been able to sort of communicate with them. Wait, can I see the potion? Alright, I'm gonna grab the potion and start walking back towards them.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, hold up the potion to them.
There's no reaction to the potion.
Alright, I'm gonna uncork the potion and see if that makes a difference.
There's no reaction.
And then I'm gonna grab all 4 of my daggers and just kind of like slowly, one at a time, just kind of stick them in the ground. And then just kind of hold up my hands again. See, if they'll
you
let
hear
me walk
some
through unarmed.
kind of soothe clicking sounds.
Then I walk back to the group.
Okay.
Alright, well, they seemed a lot happier once I put all my daggers down. That's 15 gold worth of daggers, but to get us out of here, I think if we put down most of our weapons, that I think if they don't see that we're a threat, that might help. So, anything weapon-wise, that you haven't shot them yet, have you?
No.
Alright, so you can probably
they
keep your
just
bow,
knocked-
but maybe
They knocked me out. I didn't even see them.
So maybe put the short swords, the warglaives, anything that we can put down weapon-wise. I mean, it seems to be the only thing that I've seen that's really brightened their mood at all.
He doesn't have warglaives. They're magical.
Oh, they are.
Think of his
they're
chair.
A packed thing. Yeah.
They're they appear
Okay.
as he wants them, but you get kind of the feeling of they were inquiring to you, as in your. I just don't want this to go on and on and on.
Yeah.
They're inquiring. The one was inquiring to you is, what do you want? What are you trying to get? What are you doing here? What do you need?
Wait, could you draw me a picture of a hammer? A big hammer? I mean, maybe if they think that's all we want, that they'll give it to us and we'll just leave.
We never tried drawing to them. If
We've
they seem to
drawing
be,
anything,
yeah.
But it seems like they can see us. They move in the way.
And then we just need a way to show out.
Right. I mean, we can show out. That's not a problem.
Fine. I tear out one of the pages from my book and draw a hammer with magic, it looks like it's magical or special or something.
It's
And
got
I just
Oh, lightning bolts coming off of it.
and then I just
Horn's
kind of
hammer.
chuck it at
It's purple.
Sai.
It's epic.
Okay.
All right.
You get a piece of paper chucked at you. You
Okay.
take no damage.
It
Okay.
just kind of flutters to the ground.
I'm gonna grab it and then I'm gonna walk back.
Okay.
Walk back to them and just kind of point at it and just be like, we need this, and then we will go.
You hear, as you say, we need this. You hear on the ground, and then clicking noises, and instead of the red hue, it starts to be kind of a yellowish hue that's very bright, and the one to the left kind of emanates it, and the others kind of follow suit, and a lot of light starts to view, and it reaches out one of its hands towards the piece of paper, and upon inspecting, you see that on the palm of his hand that there's kind of an eye. Now holds it up to look at the piece of paper, pulls it back. Here's some more clicking, and everything starts to fade off of the others, and it stands there with the same coloration. It didn't drop it.
So still the bright yellow.
Yep.
But they're not moving at all.
The other ones, like they dissipated their coloring,
Mm-hmm.
but the one to the left is standing there. Kind of it kind of moves from like this position to kind of back and to the side a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the group and just be like, I don't know if we can pass, but they seem to have at least a better stance about them, I guess.
I see yellow lights now, so that's something new.
I mean, can't really be worse than they were. Did they change color when they attacked you?
They were flashing red pretty quickly.
Well, it's not that, so I guess that's good.
Right. And they seem to be red whenever they're aggressive, and blue when they're calm. I don't know what this yellow means, but it's
different.
hopefully it's
I guess that's
hopefully it's curiosity.
It's information.
So
All right. Why don't you guys come with me this time, but just kind of hang low. And then I'm gonna go back to them, and I'm gonna point to them and just kind of give like a do you have this?
It'll just go start kind of heading off.
I'm gonna follow it
Okay.
slowly.
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, I suppose I should look at.
Wick follows.
Okay.
Dragging Belchar.
It leads you over to one of the other tunnels that you were noticed as kind of dwarvish made, and then kind of posts up on the other side of it and just kind of stands there.
Clearly focusing down one tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving my daggers behind, by the way, as a show of good faith, I guess, because I didn't realize it till now. Moving on. So
Not your rapier though.
dude, come on.
Just asking.
So I'm just gonna kind of make sure that everyone passes,
Okay. Everybody passes. Okay.
and then I'm just gonna say thank you. Sorry.
Color goes away,
Okay.
and it's dark.
I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Walk through the tunnel
You guys walk into the tunnel.
using dark sight.
I think that's probably a good place to call it for the night. Unless you don't want
Brand new
to. But,
backstory.
it's a little bit early, but it's 9 minutes early, so I think
A lot happened.
really
A lot happened, and I think we've given you a lot to prepare for next time. So
Yeah.
we might as well give you that extra couple minutes.
I was prepared for the next portion, but yeah, you guys encountered all your knowledges. Maybe if you rolled a really good roll, you would know, but a new species, not known, that has some intelligence and a decent amount of backstory. So I try to be prepared.
Got
And
some
you guys
shot
are
lights going on.
headed down a.
They
Rated
throw
a
the
party.
best disco parties.
Yeah.
I guess we have a couple minutes for sign-offs. If you want to take it over.
My name's Ryan. I play Psy. I have Facebook. Check us out. Thank you for coming.
So Facebook side, and you'll find him.
Yep, just Facebook
Yep.
Psy. You'll be there. I'm the one Ryan in Minnesota.
There's only one.
Dude, now they know.
Now they know.
we're
Now they know where to
Minnesota.
find us.
I mean, I fly in for every episode.
The one
but-
Ryan in the darkness find them, etc. Yeah. Okay. I'm Jane Celador10 on Twitter. Check us out on our Twitter, Facebook, Discord. All our links are below. Thanks for coming to check us out. Also, if you haven't watched my spot over at Encounter Roleplay, that VOD is up both on their Twitch and their YouTube, so feel free to go check that out.
Let him.
As a warning, those characters are all terrible people, and they do terrible things, so just, be prepared.
I'm Teddy. Hi, it's Teddy on Twitter.
That's how I thought.
Keep an eye on our Facebook and our Twitter. We may have some news coming up in the next couple of weeks about some fun things we're going to be doing. Some charity event type stuff. And I'll let you announce the other fun thing.
I hope it's the thing that I'm thinking of. So, I'm Blurry Phoenix, Valchar,
Maybe.
maybe.
Question mark.
I'll be writing a new
Parentheses
new character
Asterisk.
just in case.
Parentheses,
Uh,
that's
Parentheses dead.
Alshar.
Yeah, oh man, D&D Beyond, why?
D&D Beyond, why?
I'm on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, BlurryPhoenix.com. We started finally implementing or publishing all of the YouTube videos.
Dude, big ups to Blurry on that. He spent a
Yeah.
lot of time on that.
Thank you for the fans who kind of realized the disconnect between episode 5 and 6, which
Yeah.
made us go look back.
Which is now actually
I have
6
been
and 7.
saying
Yeah.
that for months, but
So have
nobody
I.
listens.
So have I. But I was going to give it to the viewers.
Who are you and why do you keep showing up for this?
So I finally went back and looked at the videos, and I noticed that we're actually missing 2. One was in its entirety, so that one got uploaded, I believe, yesterday for episode 6. 7A is still missing. That one is a corrupted video, unfortunately.
Sadly, because that had a really good scene between us.
Yep. So 7B is uploaded. I believe we've released 8.
I know we're at
8 and 9 are
8 and
both
9 are
out.
both up?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm titling 11, so that's.
Okay. So
we're
what we're
good to go
doing
for a little bit.
until we catch up, we're releasing one every other day, or at least 2 videos, 1 episode every other day, so until we are caught up. And then once we're caught up, we'll release once a week. So
Yes, and for those who are wondering, yes, the Psy being controlled backstory little bit isn't the episode that we found and is not actually lost.
It's in episode 6.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
So-
when we were doing them in my house and my computer was crapping out. I think because my computer was shutting down, it didn't get a chance to properly save, and that's why it's corrupted.
Well, luckily, you're being controlled was actually the episode that we just skipped, not the episode that was
which
lost.
is good. Which
Yeah.
is good.
Yes.
That was good, because we all got to see you just miss.
Yep. I know.
It's not a spoiler if you guys are watching now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah,
It's so not like me too.
Yeah.
I am Gio Scano. Find me on Twitch and YouTube at whatever.com/Geoswarp, GEOSWARP. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get all caught up in the YouTubes. We're going to be trying out new things. A special thanks to the viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, join our Discord. I work with you guys throughout the week. Not this week because my dad and I actually planned this episode out together. Hence kind of the weirdness. But I think it actually worked out really well. Kind of.
I liked it.
Not
Kind of.
completely
It was
intentional
super fun, yeah.
for that. I mean,
It's a good story.
Yeah.
to be honest, that it wasn't intended to be difficult. It was a very unlucky party split with unlucky circumstances of hitting things and
Welcome to Rolling Dice.
Orange
So,
Jesus
yeah.
didn't agree with us.
Yep. So you guys, check us out next Tuesday. Hopefully Mr. Eric doesn't have to just play Azanar from here on out. But
We wouldn't
Yeah,
have
that will
anyone
be
do that.
for you guys to see next week. I think that's going to do it for us.
Raid?
We are going to, per
I
James'
can vamp
request.
if you want to type in the
We don't have to.
thing.
We don't have to end our. We can end our stream and then do that, right?
No, you type
You
that
wanna
with
type
it
in.
transfers.
Where did I put it?
I think it's a few. You're actually.
Okay, well-
yeah.
All right. Well, then you're gonna have to chill while I turn on all my monitors and do all my other stuff.
Okay, so we are rating. Here it is. We're rating Geek Space TV, which is one of my favorite other RPG channels. And tonight they are playing Story Brewers.
Geek Space TV.
Yes, all
All right.
one word.
We're gonna hop over to Geek Space.
Oh no, you just click /raid.
Yeah, I want to hop over to them. And on this, and then we'll go
Okay.
ahead and.
Do we want to spam something?
Yeah. If you guys go over there, spam. Oh gosh, what should it be?
Do we want to do like
Hashtag Valchar's dead.
RC.
what?
RC.
No.
Role control.
It should be. I don't know.
How do we ruin their day in a good way? That's our question to you guys.
It should.
About
Okay.
to donate.
Wait. What are they doing? They're doing
Okay, so they're doing a Jane Austen RPG. It's made by Story Brewers. It's amazing. It's diceless.
So everybody say Helen Keller?
No.
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 We could do something like. Isn't it like Sense and
Sensibility and Swordsmanship, which is the
So,
expansion
the
on
spam
Good
could
Society.
be rapier, since 2 people in our party
Yeah,
have rapiers.
let's do that.
Oh,
So
do
if
that.
you go
yeah.
over there, write the word rapier. a bunch
All
of times.
caps.
All caps.
Rapier.
Yep.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna jump on and do it too.
Let's go ahead and start
Right
this
here.
raid. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Now you
Thanks,
get the timer.
everybody.
There's the timer.
/raid.
You guys should jump on too.
Do we cut the stream then at this point?
Yeah.
You could cut the recording, but the stream will